Hello, guys. Welcome to Boxing Blog Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. Please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and, of course, the subscribe button right now. And also go to the notification bell icon, click it, and select all so that revenue bank new exclusivity will definitely be notified. We are live right now, and if you can hear me, please comment on the live chat. Big ups to each and every one of you that support the channel. And we are definitely here to address the Tyson Fury's statement in regards to the possibility of the possible fight with the juggernaut Joyce, and saying that Joyce has to build his profile, that his wife has 1 million followers, and Joyce just has 150,000. And we have Jojo's mom here in the house. Marvel Bar to, of course, react to Fury's statement. How you doing, ma? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, Raymond.
Hello, ma. How you doing? How is everything?
Everything's cool.
So, ma, today Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, came out today. He was asked about the possible fight with your son, Joyce, and according to his statement, I quote, "Can he beat the Gypsy King? Probably not, but I would like to see it one day. I said to Joe, you've got like 150,000 followers. You need to build your profile. My wife has 1 million, so she's more popular than the top 10 heavyweights." Well, what's your take on that, Ma?
I think that's a very poor excuse. I think that's a duck. I mean, he's willing to fight Manuel Char, who nobody knows here, really, but everyone knows who the juggernaut is. And after his statement with Joseph Parker, it was a packed auditorium. You know, it was the packed venue at the Manchester Arena. Everybody knows who Joe Joyce is from the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games, so I don't know what he's talking about. And it's not all about how many followers you got. Back in the day, they didn't have all this social media, you know, so that's just a poor excuse. He says he wants to fight the best, then why doesn't he fight the best? He's probably going to come out now and say he's going to fight Derek Chisora, that's probably why he was carrying on with him outside the ring when my son won his fight. So yeah, so that's not fighting the best if he fights Derek Chisora either. If you're the best, fight the best. Because what's the point of being in this in the fight game if you're not going to fight the best?
Ma, I want to ask, how many followers does Otto Wallin has?
I don't know. I don't know how many people have. I'm not really into how many people follow. I don't know how many people follow. I don't really follow anyone. I don't really understand all this following business. I mean, at the end of the hour, also I do know some people have people doing their Instagram and they're not even got real followers. So they can easily pay someone to look out as if they've got millions and millions of followers. You know. So I don't know how real it is when people.
Otto Wallin has 19.5 thousand followers.
Okay, well, I don't know. He might have, or there might be.
And he fought Otto Wallin.
Yes, I know. This is what I'm saying. So he seems like he likes to fight not the best, obviously. Well, who has he fought? He's fought Dan Wilder 3 times and Dylan White. He hasn't fought AJ yet, and he hasn't fought Usyk. And if he's saying he's in the fight, if he's the best, then fight the best. Stop fighting all these dossers, as he would say.
Do you see this as a duck?
Of course it's a duck. That's a stupid excuse. I mean, everyone was raving about the Juggernaut's fight. Everyone who wasn't the Juggernaut's fans were all fans of him now because they all know that he's the real deal.
even the British boxing fans are not really. They are surprised by Fury's
They
statement. You know, they're like, what the hell? You know,
What are they
uh,
saying? Because I haven't seen the statement. What's it?
yeah. We're looking at the response. There are lots of people right here, saying different things. Um, um, people are pointing out that Otto Wallen has 3,236 followers on Twitter. You know,
Well,
and
then he's just ducking my business.
and this guy right here said Avi says won't fight Joyce because not enough people who know he is. But then just a few days
That's
ago, he's
load of
calling
rubbish.
out Manuel Cha. Um, okay, Cha has 1.2 million followers. However, since when does followers has to do with like the people you fight? Is what I don't
Anyway,
get it. So meaning, is Fury is doing it for clout.
he's a joker, man. How can you take someone like that seriously? You know. In 1 minute he says he would fight AJ for free, you know, in Wembley. Then the next minute he wants to fight Manuel Pachar, and then the next minute, I don't know. I think if you're in the fight game, fight like the throwback fighters where they're all fighting each
Yeah.
other and prove that they are the best. Because if you're not fighting the best, then you might as well just get out and retire.
Okay, are you just speaking, Ma?
No, I heard some other sound. I don't know what that is.
Not from my side. I think it's from. Oh, is my okay? Clement. Oh, Clement, mute. Okay, I beg. We're gonna hear taking about mute. Joyce has to go to bed. But she'll be done soon.
Hello?
Mute, Clement.
Hello?
Mute.
I think he wants to talk.
I know. Okay, Ma, continue what we were saying. Like, um,
No, I
Ma,
was just saying he should just fight the best. Or
I want to ask you this.
best.
Frank Warren, Frank Warren, promotes Fury, right?
Mm.
Do you think he can make this fight happen, or do you think he has? Do you think he wants the Joyce Fury to happen, or do you think he can make it happen?
What I think is Tyson Fury does what Tyson Fury does, as he says. It's the Tyson Fury show, and it clearly is. Whatever he wants, that's what he does. He did say a long time ago that he was going to give his friend Derek Chisora a last dance. So maybe he might be fighting Derek Chisora, and maybe he might be hanging up the gloves afterwards. We just don't know with Tyson. But then I heard something. I think he was interviewed by Michelle Joy Phelps, saying that he can't give up. It's almost like it's an addiction, really. Um, he just has to keep fighting. But I mean, I think maybe he should just become a coach. Could he be a good coach? But I think Tyson Fury, he's a showman, and he likes all that buzz, getting in the ring, having a ring walk, blah blah blah. And if he's not doing that in his life, as he said, um, that's his lifeline. All the other mundane stuff, like you know, being a family man, that serves him for a while. But then he'll miss being in the ring. But if you're going to be in the ring, fight the best. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Otto Wallen called out Fury 9 weeks ago. I didn't see this. He wrote on his Instagram page. He said, "The one who deserves the rematch is me." A picture
Yeah,
says
well, I'm
more
just
than a
saying.
thousand words. I like Chisora, but Fury has already beat and stopped him in the past. Come on now, Tyson Fury. Like he's calling Fury out. You know, in that fight,
He gave
he's
him
the
a
first
run
guy
for
to rip Fury's face up.
yeah, and he's a southpaw boxer, isn't he? But I think Tyson Fury made a promise to his friend Derek Chisora, so he's probably fulfilling his promise to him. So don't be surprised if he fights him in December. And then maybe after that he might hang up the gloves because what was it? In that interview with Michelle Joy Phelps, I think they were saying about Usyk coming back down to cruiserweight. So if he's coming back down to cruiserweight, what's that going to mean? They're not going to be undisputed. I mean, all these boxers are getting on my nerves now. None of them really want undisputed. They don't really want to fight the best. They just want to duck each other and just playing mind games with all the fans. It's a disgrace. If they're going to fight, fight. If not, retire. Why can't they be like the throwback fighters and they just fight each other? Everybody wants to see the best fighting the best. And all they're doing is messing about. It's a waste of time. Yeah, well, he probably fight Derek Chisora in December, and then I don't know what will happen after that. Maybe a fight up to O'Reilly. I don't know. Because he obviously doesn't want to give up. He doesn't want to retire. Because that's not what he sounded like in Michelle Joy Phelps' interview. So I don't know what game he's playing. Maybe he just wants to fight, lesser opponents who's not going to give him a run for his money.
Well, it's kind of weird. Anyway, Ma, thanks so much for coming through, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming to the show again, and talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Raymond. I hope it helps. Okay.
So, guys, you heard it from Jojo's mom, Mavok Barra, saying that, well, Fury is a darker. But we have to agree to that for sure. Let's get on here, Ty at Jagby. Ty, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
What's the take on Jojo's mom's statement saying like if you why is Tyson Fury behaving like this? Like he's acting. I don't know. I don't. I'm not saying it's scared because it's part of dress thousands of times, but he knows Joe Joyce is not easy. It's not gonna be easy work for him. He knows that Joe Joyce would give him one hell of a fight, and he's not ready for that.
Well, you might not say scared, but I think he's scared. As far as I'm concerned, uh, Fury, he's been. It seems like he's been making some poor choices when it comes to opponents, and to from what I believe, I think he's scared. He doesn't keep his promises. I've been saying it over. The guy is a fraudster. He's a liar. He's everything in the book. He's everything boxing doesn't need. I guess this is what happens when you become a champion. Because Wilder was the same way, and now it's handed down to Fury. And below them is WBC Mauricio Suleiman, who controls everything. Another snake right underneath. That's the head snake, and Tyson Fury is below him. That's another snake. And this shouldn't be happening in boxing. Trying to figure out who you're gonna fight, your opponents. All these nonsense and theoretical things that we don't need in boxing in general is what's going on with Fury. He brought in that WWF or WWE thing into boxing. Nobody needs that. You want to see you fight. You claim you're the best. You want to see you fight the best. And I want to point this out. This guy has yet to, make an announcement for an opponent. He's thrown out names for no freaking reason. Honestly, that still doesn't make sense to me. He's throwing out names. He still hasn't signed a contract with Emmanuel Char, but he couldn't give AJ another week to sign a contract. He gave AJ 24 hours basically, or two weeks, to sign a big contract, unheard of. You think AJ's stupid? He's not stupid. Not like Dillian White, who signed a contract, and guess what? He found some crazy things in that contract for his lawyer for not properly reading that, and he got screwed over, right? And now he's doing the same thing again. Emmanuel Charles telling Tyson Fury, "Oh, Fury signed a contract, signed a contract." What is Fury? What? So you're telling me Tyson Fury does not want the fight, or there's some issues going on with Tyson Fury that he's just going around, just lying. We don't need this kind of theoretical clown crap in boxing. We need to see the fight. He's claiming Joyce hasn't built his profile, but you're trying to fight whatever his name is, Manuel Char, whatever that guy's name is. He's trying to fight that guy. I don't even know who that guy is. I don't know who he is, but you're trying to fight him. That's who you're trying to fight. You know, if not, you're trying to fight Andrew Ruiz, who gained his fame off of Anthony Joshua. Without Andrew Ruiz would not have 1 million followers if it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, whatever amount of followers he has right now. But without Anthony Joshua,
1.6, and do you know Andy Regina has been on 1.6 since defeating Anthony Joshua, and he's not moved up from that. Like he should be like normally he should be 2 million now, right? So all the cloud that Andy Regina has, Joshua gave him that.
exactly. And you're telling me you can't fight, you can't. He's calling out Andrew Ruiz. He's calling out all these names that don't even make sense. He's saying, "Oh, Andrew Ruiz, if he's in line to fight the winner of Lanius versus Deontay Wilder, but he can't simply make a fight. He's just yapping his mouth off. Listen to me. I'm not a Tyson Fury fan. I'm never gonna be a Tyson Fury fan. I hate that guy. I hate what he stands for. I just hate everything he stands for. You know, maybe it's the belt that does that to you, that does that to people, that does that to champions and changes them up. But it's absolutely disgusting the way he's acting, you know. And for one, I'm calling him, I'm calling his fans out, I'm calling out everybody in his camp. They're all fraudsters, they're all snakes, even to the last bit of them. Even that Dr. Usman that I'm gonna get on really. I'm gonna get on when the time comes. Him and his whole cheating camp. You know, anybody that employs Dr. Usman is a cheater. I do not care. I do not care, man. I don't care. Anybody that employs that guy, the way he was mouthing his going off and mouthing opening his mouth, it just shows you the level of cheating that's going on in boxing. These athletes need to be on 24-hour VADA and all the testing that is possible. you know. But Tyson Fury is one. He thinks he's Mr. Untouchable right now, over there calling out names and just not trying to make it seem like the other fighter doesn't. You know what? Let me say this. The biggest person, the biggest person that opens his mouth, that claims wolf or that claims sheep is always going to be a liar. What was Tyson Fury doing on social media? He was opening his mouth, yelling, ranting, AJ, you have this and that contract. What does that tell you about a fighter, a champion, right? He tells you he's scared. He doesn't want the fight. What is he gonna do? He's gonna go on social media and try to make it seem like AJ's the bad guy. You know what AJ did? He's like, I'm not about this social media crap. You 250 in management, go ahead and contact him. That's what he did. It'll tell you the big difference between the two. The loudest person in the room is not the right person in the room. And Tyson Fury is the loudest guy in boxing. And that should really say something about him as a champion. That should really say something. As soon as something happens, he's quick to go to social media and open his mouth, trying to make it seem like he's not doing something wrong. When in all honesty, 99% of the time, he is doing something wrong. I could put money on it. Tyson Fury is doing something wrong. Don't worry, man. Only a certain amount of time. I believe he's every dog, they have their day. Every dog has their day. And soon enough, man. Soon enough for Tyson Fury. That's where I'm going to end it, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate your take on this. Let's go down here. Clement, me. Clement, how you doing, bro?
How about you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. You heard the news already. Tyson Fury saying that Let me just read it for you so that it doesn't seem like I'm putting words in his mouth. So, according to Fury, in regards to fighting Joyce, he said right here on Joyce, can he beat the Gypsy King? Probably not. But I would like to see it one day. I said to Joe, you've got like 150,000 followers. You need to build your profile. My wife has 1 million, so she's more popular than the top 10 heavyweights. Your take on that, brother?
Yeah, Tyson Fury, like you already know, it's a joke. It will always be a joke, and the worst thing is that the Boston community is allowing have his way with whatever he's doing. You know, this guy plays boxing. He doesn't care about boxing. He just uses it as a clown show to get more followers on Instagram and all that. And the irony of it all is that he is the same person that says he's not a businessman. He's a fighting man. If that's what he does, he fights. It's not about the corporation, but his action speaks that says something to the contrary. It's everywhere at the same time. That spirit can literally wake up in the morning and tell everybody, "Oh, this midnight, we are in the midnight. This is not morning," and his fans we buy it or we swallow it, hook, line, and sinker. You know, I don't take Tyson Fury serious. I've never taken him serious. I've not started taking him serious. Uh, I think he's still trained on the edge of the precipice because I'm very certain that he's going to take an L very, very soon. He's been banking on his steroid, and if you ask me, my guess would be that Tyson Fury just using his time to cycle off his steroids. That's why he's playing with everybody. That's part of the reason why he's playing with everybody. Aside from the fact that he suffers from mental instability, he's cycling off. He's a guy that is always on the juice, but is well managed and protected. He already has an history of PDUs. And in my estimate, he's not the best heavyweight. Anybody can say whatever they want to say. I don't think that he's the best heavyweight. Because for one, he has a tarnished reputation. He has a shallow resume. Yes, he fought Klitschko and Wilder. Wilder has not been proven. That's about it. Those are the two best names on his resume. Every other name on his resume are bombs or near bomb figures. So he's just enjoying the privilege of the privilege that people like him enjoy in society. That's what he's enjoying. So, but when it comes to boxing, serious talks about boxing, I don't tend to talk about Tyson Fury unless I see him in the ring. If he's not in the ring, I don't tend to talk about him. It's a joke. He's not going to fight Joyce. We all know he's not going to fight Joyce. That's not even in the conversation because he's not that fighter that takes on the best and the best and the best yet again. It's this fighter that fights a whole lot of bombs and fights grade grade A or grade B fighters in between. It's not consistently taking on the best. And for whatever anybody can say that Anthony Joshua is mentally weak, is this, is that, we can't take away from the fact that he has always been on the line of fire, taking on the best. So even in defeat and even in his perceived mental weakness, I still rate an Anthony Joshua over a Tyson Fury because it is easy for you to have 50-0 undefeated records, fighting bombs and washed up fighters, using them for sparring session, hoping that when you fight somebody with some kind of balls, you already have gathered enough experience, to swim in the deep end. That someone who came into the game late and taking on the best. So That's it on Tyson Fury. I have nothing to say about that guy. That guy's in not case. Highly demented. He doesn't know what he's doing. We should actually stop boxing and retire and let everybody know peace. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thanks, but I do appreciate your take on this, and I have to say that you are absolutely right. Um, but Fury is just weird. He's a weirdo, bro. This guy is talking about fighting Deontay Wilder again. Okay, he said he would love to fight Wilder for the fourth time. I think I will say that fight for sure, but it's not. I think it's a fight that I think it's a future fight, a fight that you have when you feel like you've achieved everything, right? So according to um according to Tyson Fury, um he spoke about the Joshua fight, again for the I don't know, for the 19th or 20th time or whatsoever. He said, quote, they always will find a reason not to fight the Gypsy King. I can't blame them. I will tell you what they can do. These control freaks, they can't go on somebody else's show because their ego is too big. And he said that he would never fight Anthony Joshua in the future. He said, "Nah, I've tried to make this fight for about 4 years, and there's always been something stopping it. If they are not gonna fight, they are not gonna fight. I'm not gonna waste any more time." You're taking that, saying that Joshua fight is not happening in the future, bro. Clement, um, okay, I think Clement, we lost Clement.
Hello? No, no,
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
Yeah, what you say?
I said your take on Fury saying that Joshua fight is not happening in the future. That Joshua ducked him or doesn't want to fight him.
I think it's who really cares? Who cares? If you want to fight the fights, like enough of all the tensions and expectations. I don't expect anything from this all these guys. They are more of clowns. These guys are all clowns. Most of them are clowns, especially in this heavyweight division. They, at the end of the day, they do more fight on social media than in the boxing ring. So if they like, he fights. If he likes, he goes sit his ass down. That is his business. Fury is not known to repeatedly fight the best anyways. So what difference does it make? You know, it doesn't make a difference. He's been married to Deontay Wilder for how many years? Fighting him back to back to back to back. If he likes, he fight Wilder for 50 times. Then he retire. So he doesn't even fight. It still won't make a difference. The only difference would be when he's going to take a hair and when he's not caught on his juice. You know, that might make a little bit of a difference. Beside that, what else do you expect from Fury? Someone who is unstable in all his ways. That guy is unstable. He's sick. He's a bipolar patient. And I think everybody around him are scared to tell him the truth. Some people are just too scared to tell other people the truth. I don't know, for some weird reasons. I personally, I fear nobody on planet Earth. I can tell anybody whatever I feel I want to say. You can hate me or like me or do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But some people are just scared to tell people the truth. Maybe because of whatever they gain from them or whatever, which is fine. But me as a fan, I'm not expecting anything good from Tyson Fury because it's a trickster. Is an ex-PD shit. He
Bro,
plays boxing.
the language, bro, the language, please, the language, bro.
I'm not lying. I have not said anything out of the
I
ordinary.
know. Some like there's something you said the last, that's like that's out of bound for the
Yes,
the community,
yes.
So,
Yeah, I
anyways,
understand. So that's what it is. I hope they can make the fight. If they do, fine. And again, to add to this, like I don't understand why all of a sudden Fury so is talking about fighting Joshua when we know he actually don't want to fight Joshua. Because if you want to fight Joshua, allow the process unfold, and you guys you make a decision. You won't come out every 5 minutes to tell us about how you are tired, you are pulling out, you don't want to do this again. Like, come on. And you are sending contracts to multiple people. And if even at this point Joshua is saying he doesn't want to fight Fury, I will say yes. Because to me, he shouldn't even be fighting Fury. If Fury is what everybody think he is, why is he saying he want to fight Joshua? If you are the best and yeah, all that. So why do you want to fight somebody coming off 2 losses? Why should this even be why are we even discussing this? Like it should not be up for debate, you understand? Because you're talking of someone who is coming off 2 losses, someone who you said poses no threats, you're gonna do him in 3 rounds. So why are you so interested, so hell bent of fighting this person? Like it's not making sense to me. So if even if Joshua does the fights, they want to use or avoid the fight. Yes, I support him avoiding the fight because I believe he should take a break and also have the opportunity to fight some bombs. If I had to recommend, I recommend that fighting 3 bombs in a row to to build on his skills and then fight Fury later. Why Fury can go fight Usyk as the claims to be best or fight Joyce? Because that's what the best does, right? So why are you having this conversation in the first place? It makes no sense to me.
Thanks, but I appreciate your take on this. Let's get around here. Tajagwe. Tajagwe. What do you make of this right now? Can you mute it, bro? Clement, can you mute it? Please.
You know what concerns me?
Well, hold on. What do you say, bro?
I say, you know what concerns me? There's a statement that Tyson Fury's doctor made, Dr. Usman, or whatever his name is. He said regarding HGH that there are ways you can avoid being tested. For instance, if you leave and the day before they come to test you and you say you're not around or something like that, they give you like 3 more days. Or if you leave, physically wherever you're at, they give you another day to come look for you. And that should be enough time to move it out your system. And I want to point this out. Tyson Fury all of a sudden had COVID just before fighting Deontay Wilder, and the fight got postponed. And he had to fly from the US back to the UK, apparently, right? So I'm just a week before, and those week before you get tested by UCAD or whatever the anti-doping agency, you get tested. It's funny that the way he said it correlates to exactly what Tyson Fury did. He literally said he had COVID, and he got on a plane and flew from the US back to the UK. Apparently, that's what was going on when I was following that timeline. So you're telling me Tyson Fury, when he was in time to fight Deontay Wilder, he was on HGH. And let's not say these guys don't want to accuse the right person, but Tyson Fury goes from 240 something to 270 to 280. You're telling me just because he's a big man, he getting that weight? No, I'm gonna call it as it is. Your boy Tyson Fury is a big juicer, and he's found a way. He's found an excellent doctor to get around those kind of situations. Man, I'm surprised that that video hasn't been taken down yet. The way that doctor was ranting, like he was this amazing miracle man, that he's untouchable, and he found a way around everything. Tyson Fury is a champion. He should be tested round the clock, and they should not be missing testing this guy. I guarantee you, this guy is not on or off training camp. He's not assigned 20. He's not signed up to the stringent testing to be tested round the clock, because he's a fighter. I guarantee you he's not. And this guy right here, I guarantee you he's a number. He's dirtier than dirt. I could tell. I could guarantee you that right now. The way that comment that his doctor made, that comment that doctor made, amazing.
And also, let's not forget the boar meat. What happened, bro? The farmer. They paid off the farmer, right?
At first they didn't want to pay off the farmer, you know, and the guy came out and said, "Oh, you didn't pay me," and all this situation started with him, and he was going to go to court. He was going to release some papers, and then they said it was some tainted boar meat, which was not. They called the farmer and told him to say it was the tainted boar meat, and they told him they were going to pay him later on. And that was a whole bunch of lie, and that's why the guy took him to court. And apparently, they silenced the guy by paying him, or Daniel Kinahan got in touch with them and made the whole situation go away. You know, but as far as I'm concerned, man, I wouldn't trust this guy as a champion. Like I said, man, whatever you do in the dark eventually will come to the light, especially with a guy like Tyson Fury. And I hope the right governing bodies see what he's doing and the people see what he's doing, because honestly, if this is the way the sport is, man, boxing is just turning out to be a sport I no longer want to be a big support of. And as far as how he's doing things around, he's not properly. He calls himself the champion. As far as I'm concerned, this guy is not gonna be anything to be talked about. He is not no Mike Tyson. He's not no Evander Holyfield. He's none of those guys. Riddick Bowe, none of those guys. He will never be. And I don't think he should be talked about saying he's going to be in the book of legend, or being talked about as he's a Manny Pacquiao or something. He has not done anything at all other than saying, oh, he defeated a very old Vladimir Klitschko. That fight is done and over with. And let's just stick to what we were saying, that he fought a limited Deontay Wilder with skills. Simple as that, man.
What do you make of the fourth fight? The proposed fourth fight. Fury, sent Deontay Wilder a message today via his usual Instagram rant. I don't know, but it wasn't a rant. It was just a cool message. This guy is so bipolar. One moment is very soft-headed, and the next moment he is something else, bro. Here's what he said.
Positivity, which is something that he could never do to me. Hence the reason he lost 3 times, because what goes around comes around. Remember that. Hi guys, it's my anniversary of knocking Wilder out for the 3rd time. A year today, we was involved in a very, very epic battle in one of the greatest heavyweight trilogies in the history of boxing. I know Wilder come up short 3 times. He was still a worthy opponent. He fights next week. I wish him luck and send him positivity, which is something that he could never do to me. Hence the reason he lost 3 times, because what goes around comes around. Remember that.
Well, you heard it from Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Bro, do you want to see the Wilder fourth fight?
No, I do not. Because one, Wilder's already had his chance 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. Let that sink in.
But the trilogy was a classic, though.
The trilogy was a classic, but who wants to see a 4th fight? Bro, let somebody else fight. You have AJ, you have Joyce, you have Usyk, Andy Ruiz. Wilder needs to sit back, man. He needs to sit back and go fight somebody else too. He also himself has Usyk. He has AJ. Yeah, he has Andy Ruiz. He needs to sit back and fight one of those guys. Like, don't keep going and fight, recycling the same fighter. You must fight other fighters, because I don't want to see the same thing over and over again. What if he gets better again? And what are you gonna say, bro? Usyk is giving him an opportunity. Wilder don't give people opportunities like that, but he wants to when people are giving him opportunities, he always like to try to seem like this amazing dude. Like, yeah, Usyk is amazing. You know, I'm keeping you to your word. You're fighting me. He's an amazing man. But bro, dude, just cut that crap out. You don't do that to other people. You were a champion. You didn't say, you know what? Let me give Andrew Ruiz an opportunity. You know, you selectively selected your own people, the people that you wanted to fight. You know, Usyk is doing it because he sees a challenge. You're not doing it because you don't see a challenge. You're doing it because you want to see an easy way out. Simple as that. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to see this fight with Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury needs to go to either AJ, Joyce, Andrew Ruiz, Usyk. Wilder needs to go to either Usyk, Andrew Ruiz, Joyce, or all those other fighters. If Joyce is too early for him, if Joyce is too young, too early right now, fine. I'm fine with that. But there are plenty of other fighters that you can fight besides Tyson Fury. As of right now, I don't want to see another Tyson between you and Tyson. I don't want to see you guys fight for another 2 years. It's simple as that. I don't care. I do not care for it.
Thanks, but I appreciate your take on this. Now, let me read some test on the live chat. So King Graf says Joyce is not in Tyson's level. Tyson will send AJ to retirement. Wilder we butter AJ. Usyk said he can't fight until next year. That's why he called AJ out. You guys are clueless, talking BS. What was the response to that guy saying that Joyce is not in Tyson Fury's level?
Okay, Joyce is not on Tyson Fury's level, but why is Tyson? why is Tyson Fury calling out Emmanuel Char? I'm so confused on this guy's thinking. Who's on whose level? Why is Tyson Fury calling out Emmanuel Char? Why is Tyson Fury calling out Andy Ruiz? Andy Ruiz in his last fight to me didn't look good. You know, based on each other's opponents on who looked better, Joyce definitely looked better than Andy Ruiz. That's for facts. A younger fighter too. A younger fighter. Not like old man Ortiz. Please, man, don't do that. Don't do that. You make yourself look stupid and sound like you don't know anything that's going on. Your guy right now hasn't even signed that manual charge supposedly, but he's still looking for an opponent. But he can't give AJ another week to sign the contract. A contract which takes a while. A contract that they try to trick people into, much like they did with Dillian White when his lawyer didn't properly look at the contract and people were clowning him for it. Exactly that. So these people need to come out with their BS. And King Ralph is exactly one of those Tyson Fury fans who dangles Tyson Fury above a pedestal. That's who he is, and will never see the wrong. Bro, you're one of the problems in this sport. We don't need you. We need to see the best fight the best, man. Come on, don't do that. You sound stupid. Go read about the sport and then come back and say the right thing. Joyce is not on Tyson Fury's level. Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, man, I do appreciate your take on that, and of course, speaking your mind. Scott responded to Ralph saying when he beat Klitschko, it was a boring fight, the most boring fight in history, bro. I don't remember anybody rewatching that fight. Like, rewatch. Like, I've yet to meet someone who said, "Listen, I'm going to rewatch Fury Klitschko fight, like the classic." Nobody has called it. It's not a classic. It's nothing. It's just one of the most it's not a fight that was needed for boxing, for every boxing to prosper in a way. I think the good thing is that Joshua came into the scene, Wilder was in the scene, and then you have the way it is. But Joshua actually brought the money in. Without Joshua, bro, a lot of these heavyweight guys a lot of them would start doing normal jobs, because I'm telling you right now, Joshua brought the money in, the real money. He brought it in for sure. Do you want to give your last?
Yeah. And you know what? Let me say this. just before Tyson Fury came back into the sport, these Fury fans were also yelling that Deontay Wilder's skill was extremely limited. You know, Tyson beats him twice, and all of a sudden Deontay Wilder is this amazing person that nobody else can beat but Tyson Fury. Are you guys serious right now? You guys are extremely serious. I like the way they try to play devil's advocate every time Tyson Fury. You know, all of a sudden this guy's amazing. Please, come on. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it's very weird. Some people, like, when they talk, you just look at them and you just have to shake your head a little bit. You know, it's crazy. I think that guy is a Fury fanboy, no doubt. A Fury fanboy. They always talk rubbish. One of those things. Okay, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Tajab, do you have anything more to add to it? Is there anything you want to add to it?
Nothing more other than, man, let's pray this guy stops the antics and theoretics, and we get to see something good. Simple as that, bro.
Well, do you know Otto Wallin called out Fury 9 weeks ago? I didn't know that. He called out Fury on his Instagram account. He said that
there goes another guy.
For a rematch.
Well,
I just remember now. He's the first guy to bust Fury up, huh? He's the first guy to really bust Fury's face up. Wow. Yeah, what do you make of that? Otto Wallin Fury 2. That would be a good fight. Ty, are you there?
I want to see Otto Wallin. Go ahead. I really want to see him fight. They both been calling Danny White. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can.
Hello?
I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm losing service here. I said they both been... Okay. They both been fighting Otto Wallin. Yeah, Otto Wallin needs to go ahead and fight. And he himself fight other people. You know, these guys need to mix it up in the heavyweight division. You know, some of them, they're talented. They're extremely talented. But when it comes to they just want to jump everybody else. Bro, Otto Wallin, what's going on with you and Joyce? What's going on with you and Andrew Ruiz? What's going on? You know, come on. Don't make it seem like, you know, like you're this amazing guy. You already that you have skills elsewhere. If you're not gonna prove it, it just sounds like, you know, you're just looking for a payday. Is what it sounds like.
Somehow, but
I'm not.
I think a rematch would be good. But
yeah, along the line,
one is a southpaw though. That's a fight. Fury hates southpaw, bro. I think that's why the Usyk fight is very tricky. Even though I think Fury beats Usyk, it's not gonna be easy, huh? And Usyk is more talented, more skillful than Otto Wallin. Maybe the new Fury is different, like the new Fury that tends to like want to knock everybody out. I guess the knockout Fury, knockout master.
That kind of a fight, I personally think it's gonna go the distance. And they might even cheat Usyk from that fight, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know, I don't see Tyson Fury out jabbing or out performing Usyk. I just don't see it.
You don't see Fury out jabbing Usyk? I see it, bro. Fury has the longer reach.
I don't see it.
The longer reach, bro. He has a longer reach. Come on, let's keep it right.
He's not quick, bro. He has a longer reach, but he's not quick.
Well, it's all those things, man. You just have to like, yeah. I think you might be right, in a way. Clement, do you have anything to say to? Are you there? Do you have anything to say to this or what? Do you think Usyk out jabs Fury?
Usyk?
Yeah, can he out jab Fury?
Usyk can't. How do you jab it? Well, I don't think. Ordinarily, I don't think you can jab Fury because first of all, Fury is taller than Usyk. He has a longer reach. So will you jab him? I don't think so. I don't think that's not even Usyk's style of fighting. It doesn't stay there to jab you because when you're talking about jab, you're more like controlling the pace with your jab. And controlling the pace with your jab has something to do with first height. That's why it's easier for taller fighters to jab shorter fighters. The shorter fighters adopt other means. It's just natural. So I don't say, but the traits, Usyk traits from what I've seen in his fights is not standing. It's his ability to punch on the go. Whether you like it or not, Usyk is gonna be a problem for any true heavyweight because Usyk is a cruiserweight who has the speed. He had the speed of a cruiserweight, and he's just gonna go there and appoint a lot of people. Unfortunately, that's what he's gonna do. He's not gonna jab Fury, but I see him scoring points.
So basically, you see, you don't see him giving Fury you don't see him giving Fury problems.
You don't give jabbing is not the only way to give a person a problem. Like, I don't know. Like, jabbing doesn't mean it's not giving him problem. It's gonna give Fury problems for sure. If you think Usyk is not going to Usyk that is informed, is not going to give any fighter a problem. Then you have to wake up from that slumber. You're going to give anybody problem, be it Joyce, Anthony Joshua, they fight again, Fury, Wilder, anybody. Usyk I see. Look at Usyk during even the first Anthony Joshua fight. He has a good chin that is now proven because he had some solid shots from Anthony Joshua. Apart from the body shot that disturbed him, most of those shots that landed on his chin didn't seem to phase him that much, So with Fury, I'm seeing a 12-round contest, which might go either way. And I don't see, yes, Fury is going to control, going to use his jab at some points. But Usyk is someone that knows how to play around the jab too. He creates angles. He's not a stationary object. And that's going to be the biggest problem fighting someone like Usyk because he's not stationary. He's very good on his feet, good at creating angles. You will be playing catching up game. In the process, you're going to be expending your energy. That's not to say it's unbeatable because anybody can be beat. You can land that shot that gets him good and take him out of there. But that fight, as far as I'm concerned, is a 50-50 as of now. Yeah, it's a 50-50. And Usyk is a very intelligent boxer. He has been boxing for a long period of time. He of course, he's watched Fury's fights, almost all his fights. And if you think he's going to go there without a good strategy on how to fight Fury, we might just be living in false paradise. So, yes, I believe. But again, you cannot rule out a highly juiced Fury. A highly juiced Fury is going to give us a problem if it's not juiced too. So they better make it an all juice affair. So yes, it's an interesting match. Great to see. I'm tired of talking about fight that's not even happening. All this, it's just like joke at this stage. All these fights are not happening. So, these guys are ready. They fight. Well, if not, we have more serious things to do. Everybody's on live, man. Know what I mean? And that's what it is, bro.
Thanks, but I appreciate your take on this, guys. You heard it from our brothers, Clement and Ty Ajagbe. Stay tuned for next week right here. Because next weekend is Water Elenius, right? My God, that's war right there. That's war right there, bro. War right there. I tell you.
Nah, bro, come on. That is no war, man.
Yeah, I mean, Waters is gonna knock Linus out, but I believe Linus will give Water problems.
No, I don't think so.
And also Clarissa, she's fighting fighting Masha, right? Savannah Masha. Wow, amazing, man! I can't wait for that. Can't wait.
When is that? When is that? Can you say that again?
Clarissa, she is Savannah Masha, 15th of October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wada also 15th or 16th on Saturday per time, morning,
That's just
Well, big ups to each and every one of you that support the channel. For those of you guys who are watching as well. And yes, guys, let me let you guys go. What was your last take, Tajagwe? Your final message to the, on the subject.
Don't worry. Let's hope Tyson Fury looking for opponent like he's doing right now, because he thinks Emmanuel Char or some low level opponent is better than Joyce. I still call bullshit on his camp, on his training, on everything. And I know this guy is a doper like Big Baby Miller. Hopefully they find him really soon. Really, really soon. I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to another big fight. He decides I can't fight because they're gonna test him, and he decides to pull out last minute and travel somewhere because he doesn't want to get tested by UCAT or USADA. We'll find out very soon. Don't worry, we'll find out.
Thanks, brother. Clement, what about you? The last take?
Yeah. This guy should get serious. He don't want to fight the fight. They don't want to fight. They let all of us go about our normal life. It's up to them to make the sport what it is, and hopefully the promoter, the governing body, and everybody comes together to give the fans what they want. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. God bless you, and catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, we'll be back very soon. Very, very soon.
All of them locked days.